What's up, guys? A short update on price of Bitcoin. Well, we had a very interesting night in terms of the volatility. We reached the level of $88,500, which was exactly this high before. We tested, had a strong reaction pullback from there. That didn't happen by itself. There was a very similar price action on equities because of the tariff wars from President Trump, and I still don't think that this is that bad, because you can see that although we dropped pretty much below this level, this kind of previous low should be support, so it still could be a false breakout. And first of all, despite the kind of a structural breakout here, so we have the channel and we broke this channel and so on, but buy when everyone is fearful, right? Be greedy when everyone is fearful. So I think that although we have this potential uncertainty because of those tariffs and like economic maybe slowed down and so on, I think that if things were be too bad or catastrophic, then the reaction with markets would see something much more like abrupt and deeper in terms of the correction. So something like COVID drop, so very, very sharp like this. But currently, I mean, it's still within this range. And even if we drop to something like 4,500, right? So of course, that would be devastating decrease, but we actually were there already. And eventually, that would be a support. We'll go to the upside, and President Trump will say, "See, I just made this I healed the economy, right?" So that was so unhealthy, and we made what we had to do. We did what we had to do, and this, of course, was bad for some of the players in the market. But you know that we had to do this. We had to bite the bullet, and from there we can go up. So, but even this worst scenario, I think, is very unlikely to happen. I think we'll still have a very good chance, maybe go a little lower, but then continue to go up. That was probably the primary scenario from that point. Again, that not that bad, although it's like 3% drop, everybody's freaking out, but come on, this is the reality of the markets these days. It's very, very volatile, almost like BTC. Nikkei is almost 3% today. DAX is 1.5%. But again, Bitcoin is kind of holding, right? But if this is the bearish market, if this is initiation of the bearish market, then the risky assets like Bitcoin should have dropped much faster and lower than the major asset like S&P 500, for example, like indices. So we still have pretty much like a sideways price action. Upper level about $88,500. The bottom level is about $81,000. So the worst case scenario, if S&P would go even lower, we'll go to something like 65, 75,000, and from there we'll find support on the previous strong consolidation. Would be very hard to break it, and from there we'll continue to go up even stronger, even higher. And I'm totally down to get any available nice long entry from this point. So that's nothing unusual, and I don't think that we need to be concerned. Again, just my personal opinion, not a financial advice, guys. Of course, this is all just for educational purposes and entertainment. But those are my thoughts. However, I still think that it's probably unlikely scenario. The most likely case is that we'll continue to go within this range, then we'll make a couple of false breakouts and then go up from there. Even maybe it would be even kind of less less of the sideways price action, but maybe some more of the impulsive price moves as soon as we maybe have some positive news or something like that. Maybe new ETFs for some of the currencies. We'll see about that. In any case, that is my stance, and I should point out that I would clearly look at this, definitely will look at this level $88,500. If it's tested second time, I would say that it's very likely the same as this level, so we might test it again and again, and eventually we'll break it up to the upside. So that's typical textbook case, and yeah, that's still not that bad in my opinion. So we already even have some kind of a pullback from this low. Of course, just like a strong volatility, relatively strong volatility. So that's a bit scary, but that's normal. That's normal for BTC. Let's take it as the new normal. And well, actually it was normal to some extent in previous years in certain periods of the phases, some phases of the market. So again, I'm not scared. I'm ready to buy, and still we'll see. Time will tell, guys. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow I'll make a new update. I hope that you'll get a great evening, great day wherever you are, depending on your place where you live, and all the time zones are different. So anyways, see you tomorrow, new update. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.